Flight Path, the podcast where we explore the journeys behind bold leadership, innovation, and lasting impact. Each episode, we sit down with leaders, innovators, and rule breakers who built their success by doing the work, learning the lessons, and sometimes ignoring the map altogether. Whether you're navigating leadership, healthcare, technology, entrepreneurship, or simply trying to figure out what's next without losing your mind, you're in the right place. Before we take flight, we'd like to thank our sponsor, eFax, helping businesses and professionals stay connected with secure, convenient document sharing. Fax online with eFax. Now fasten your seatbelts, adjust your altitude, and get ready for stories, insights, and conversations that just might change your course. Welcome aboard. This is Flight Path.
Hello everyone, Mike Mosquito along with Rachel Brown. We just finished our keynote and first workshop session here at the Bluebird Leaders Executive Sales Forum. We're here in Boston this week. We had a great time on stage this morning.
It was so great. The energy, any Bluebird event is just the best.
Right? And so we've had a packed audience for participants from sales leaders to CIOs that are here just trying to engage and learn a little bit more of how to work better and collaboratively together. Rachel took us through a great exercise this morning. That was awesome.
Thank you. I was very glad that everyone participated, and because it could have fallen very flat because it ended up being a little bit silly. When was the last time you did a Mad Lib?
It's been a very long time.
So getting everyone to engage in a Mad Lib at 9 a.m, a little difficult, but it was fun. It was really fun.
It was very fun, and I really took to heart the build a business in 15 minutes. That was amazing because I really think our mushroom for anxiety company really could take off.
Works 60% of the time, every time.
That's our tagline.
That was great. It's memorable.
Our mushrooms work 60% of the time. Our mushrooms work 100% of the time.
Yeah, excellent.
And so for us, it's really about how do we take this information and how do we use it? Depends on what your role is. And I had a session on sales execution.
So great.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone, no matter what your role is, you're in sales. You're selling something, whether it's yourself or your idea.
Everything is sales. Everything is sales. You're selling yourself anytime you walk into a room. That's some of the conversations I love that came out of your presentation is the little things you can do to set yourself up for success, to be more consultative, whether it's dressing a little nicer, making sure that you're presenting in the room in the right way, and listening and approaching any of those conversations, really looking to learn and see what you can add, but to primarily be able to take something away too.
Right. And I think that when you present in a workshop in a forum like this, you're giving folks some tools that gets their mind going. That's what you did. You started our morning out with our mind firing off.
Got into open mode of thinking, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then we're in a group setting, so we're at our tables and we're able to interact.
Yeah.
And a lot of these are, when you go to these conferences, it's talking head, right?
Yeah.
And you forget the talking head before you get to the next session. What tidbit did you take away? Unless you're actively writing or you're recording, did you really take anything away? And so that's what I like about being able to offer these workshops and come to a forum setting is that you're able to interact in close proximity of others that have maybe like ideas or maybe giving you a new idea.
Hopefully different ideas.
Hopefully
a different perspective.
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
And that's what I think I saw, especially getting the candid feedback we're getting with sitting CIOs in the room.
Oh my gosh. I'm so thankful that those CIOs are dispersed amongst these tables and willing to give honest feedback, an honest perspective. Like, tell me what I am doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, what works, what doesn't. This is an invaluable opportunity as a founder of a company, as a sales leader, as a salesperson. Again, anyone looking to sell anything, how rich that information is to, if you come to it with curiosity and an open mind and not my way or the highway, or you guys just don't want to listen to, that's not the right approach. You're not actually going to come away with anything. But if you come in with that open mind, ready to learn, ready to be a sponge, I've already taken away so much.
And from a sales standpoint, you can't say, well, I've been doing this for 30 years. If you're using your tactics from 30 years ago to sell today, you might want to go ahead and find your rocking chair. This game is no longer for you.
Yeah, no, it's evolving so rapidly, especially nowadays, and everything is inundated. How do you be different? How do you approach it? Maybe a little creatively, but in a way that, again, gets to the root of a problem, and you build that relationship over time. That's, one of my biggest takeaways already so far is relationship, and authenticity, being genuine, because people can sniff out inauthenticity instantly,
Right.
mile away.
Right. And again, that building of the relationship removes a lot of that you feel like you need to do
Yeah.
to mask, maybe not having all the skills you need to sell or to introduce or become that advisor
Yeah.
that's needed in our industry today. We need those advisors that come with candor, that comes with a truthfulness, that comes with being a person that you can rely on to deliver information. I think they're having a session right now, and I heard Gerald say, he said one thing he hates is when someone books his calendar that he doesn't know. And I have had that done countless times. Someone puts
That's
something on
happened
my
to me
calendar.
before, and I'm like, excuse you?
Mhm.
Like, how dare, it is an immediate, like, I'm gonna not just ignore it, but that's the kind of like, you've crossed some kind of
Yes.
line there. I was like, like,
So you're going now on the list.
on the list, the list.
So it's good to hear that feedback in the room for
Yeah.
especially the young sales leaders that are coming into industry.
Oh, I'm finding so much value in this. Like,
Mhm.
because that is the kind of thing, like, I'll be honest, I sat in a team meeting one time and that was an idea that was presented. But even then, I was like, that feels icky to me. That does not feel like the right way to actually go about. That's not the culture that I want our team to have. And so much of my early career is kind of instinct and just what feels right. And good to know at least some things are on the right track. But to get this kind of insight, again, for me at this stage of my career, completely invaluable.
And be able to ask, hey, am I on the right track?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't, they feel vulnerable to ask, hey, was this correct? Is this right?
Yeah.
You learn much faster if you're able to get that feedback, get
One
on
of-
that feedback wheel.
One of the best conversations at my table in particular was someone had brought up, one of the sales individual. They're like, at the end of a meeting, towards the, not every single meeting, not every single time, but actually asked for honest feedback from the person they were selling to. It's like, what did we miss? What did I not hit the mark on?
Mhm.
And I am immediately going to be going in to implement that, or even go back to people I've sold to. And I was like, clearly you bought, like, thank you, awesome, something worked right, but like, where can we improve? And always, again, having that openness and curiosity, that authenticity to build a real relationship and not to come into something assuming you know everything.
Right. Because you're not going to learn. That's closed ear.
Yeah.
That's closed ear engagement. And there's no way if you learn. And if you're the smartest person in the room,
First of
that's
all, you're not.
right. First of all, we already know you're not. And so, how do you take that feedback, massage it for your own mental needs, and then act on it to be better, to get better, to be able to be seen better from others? And all of us can always improve something that we're working on. Maureen tells me on the podcast all the time what things I can improve on.
And she is right, always.
She tells me that too. And so really, it really is in this room today with this forum, we're taking folks through 2 days or a day and a half of deep immersive interaction so that they can hear from thought leaders, hear from sitting executives, hear from folks like you that are firing their brains off. And it's great to have one of our young leaders really interact in a room like that and have everyone nodding, yes, 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 we understand. This is fun and I'm learning something because that sticks,
Yeah.
right? It's not just some sound bites.
Yeah, it's been really, really special to get to be in this room, and something, again, different from really any other conference or setting that I may have had a first keynote experience in. Like, this room, it's safe. There's people that, like, are going to help me improve and be better, but it's a space to come in and do your best, to come in and prepare and know that you're going to get that kind of engagement, and that I can be myself. Like, I can't walk into any room and be like, all right, kids, we're going to do like, we're going to do something silly. I'm going to ask you to be vulnerable, but because I'm going to be able to come in and be vulnerable. And this was just the perfect room to be able to do that in.
It was so nice. 2 great sessions to kick off the day.
Yeah,
Looking forward to
absolutely.
next. I'll see you at SOAR, right? We got
Oh,
SOAR
of
in
course.
September.
Yeah,
We're all
it's
going
on
to
the calendar,
Austin?
obviously.
Do you have your outfit yet?
I need to get the outfit. I was hearing some of the inspiration today, and I was like, oh, I got to get shopping.
Start shopping.
I know.
Rebecca told me 33 seconds after we left Colorado what I was wearing during the next one. So
I can't wait to see it.
oh my gosh, she told me what I was wearing last year. So with all that pink you saw, that was her.
Beautiful. Good
Yes.
for her. Good for
So
you.
looking forward to seeing you at our next events and our forums. Always glad to have you.
Always.
Glad to have you get our room started this morning.
It was the best.
You keep doing what you're doing, and your podcast is coming out on the buzz here in our second season. This lady's already been on our show, so you're going to get to see her shine.
I can't wait.
Looking forward to seeing all of you at the next Bluebird Leaders event. Wherever you are in the country, make sure you go to bluebirdleaders.org and find out where there's an event near you and participate. And if you haven't joined Bluebird Leaders, you need to.
Essential.
Essential to you. We're here in Boston this week at the Bluebird Leaders Sales Executive Forum. I'm Mike Mosquito with the Buzz Podcast. We're here with wonderful leaders, and we look forward to seeing you real soon.